I say I can play my theme song. I think I will. Let me. Oh, it's not going to play there. Oh, how horrible. And I have to go over here and go to my, first go to my settings. Because I know I've done this before. And because I was on my Bluetooth and I had not connected. And then I had connected over here. So just a minute. Now, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to be on my notes. So when I go to, this is all strategic, but it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. The real deal is I'm going to do what I want to do because I'm going to do it. And I don't have to ask permission because I know who I am. Enjoy the song. Enjoy. I have me a little speaker.
My shit.
Hello. Yeah.
My city on fire. I'm sorry I fight ya. I'm just trying to be better. Too cold for a sweater. Nah, there's no forever. We on the search for better. We on the search for better. We on the search for better. My city on fire. I'm sorry I fight ya. I'm just trying to be better. Too cold for a sweater. Learn there's no forever. We on the search for better. We on the search for better. For better. I think they mad that I said something. Ugly nigga for ransom. But my brother's alright. I'm trying to be a provider. Where I'm from is alright. Safer to keep silent. It's hard for me to choose you. Scare my life with abuse you. My city on fire. I'm sorry I fight ya. I'm just trying to be better. Too cold for a sweater. Learn there's no forever. We on the search for better. We on the search for better. For better. And I can't wait to tell my mama that I made it. Man, I'm tired of the stress and I'm tired of this fake shit. I see the vision, say there ain't no being lazy. Gotta wake up early morning, yeah, the money never waiting. My mama showed them different when you worry about your bitches. Stack your dreams, travel far forever, she mentioned. I pray my love a better way in 7 days. Cause the people in my city really steady, it's no shady. R.I.P. dope boy, ain't get to make it through. Man, I'm truly scarred, why it had to be you. Do it on your own, now you have to lose your life. You just wouldn't make it out, see it that you catch a flight. I'm sorry I fight ya. I'm just trying to be better. Too cold for a sweater. There's no forever. We on search for better. We on search for better. For better.
The doggy show. I don't know what the hey. But they hate you when you up.
You my brother, but you stealing from me, blood. I just peep shit, now I gotta like a try. Shit been rolling on me, though for real. Ever since my brother died, mama said I need to chill. Baby, take your time, I promise you gotta heal. I just push her to the side, but I still feel it still. I've been hurting, broke past got me spurging. Goon ass, I've been purging. Busy cock back, got my mind set on murder. Got my mind set on murder.
My city on fire.
I'm sorry I fight ya. I'm just trying to be better. Too cold for a sweater. There's no forever. We on the search for better. We on the search for better. For better.
That song's almost over. I'm sitting in my patio. See, I am very white-haired. I am 67 years old. And I am enjoying my life because nobody can tell me what I can and can't do on my downtime. And you know, Nevada has 4,000 children on the wait list for early start. Now, who's responsible ensuring that those children have adequate access was you people out here. It's we the people. But if you're not part of the people, boo, I don't even understand that. So many people say, we? Who's we? And I'm going to say, if you're in the system and you're paying taxes and you're breathing part of this same old fresh air that we like, I like my air to be fresh. And you know, and my mother left me her air and I'm breathing her air and I'm living in America. And therefore I have a voice and I'm concerned, as we all should be, because we're Americans. And then you can see how flexible the city is. The cities, the states, the counties, I mean, you know, nothing's embedded in stone. And then goddamn, hello, hello, hello. I'm saying there are people that are planning on living on another planet, so they don't care what happens to you down here on the good earth. And is it a good earth? Well, I don't know. All I can say is that we are who we are. And most people, I talk from the perspective that we're living in America and I'm an American citizen, so I understand that I have human rights over here. And people want to say, but don't other people have rights in other countries? Well, they're taking care of their people the best way they can, or they're choosing not to. But the understanding is that's what's happening over there. It's not happening here. But those things, those atrocities could happen here in America too. It's just real. But what can I say? I can go back to that song. What is it? Some people, they're made of plastic. You know, some people, oh, they're made of wood. Some people have hearts of stone. Well, some people, they're up to no good. Well, baby, my intentions are good. See, and then that's what, I mean, my intentions are whatever my intentions are. People say, oh, like you're selfish. No, I'm not selfish. I'm telling you, my son attended science and engineering, and he had an awesome education. And I'm saying that I hated to have to go and, you know, follow up on my kids, but I was there. The universe made it so that I could participate in my kids' education, and it's just real. And all my 3 sons all got a high school diploma. And I'm saying, okay, what does that piece of paper carry? It don't carry shit. You ain't getting shit. BNVB. I'm not envious because I got a roof over my head, and the roof is paid for. And when I go back and listen to, you know, Snoop songs and shit like that, he wasn't happy unless the homie could have some. But then, you know, there are so many documentaries that people have made that's to put together, sharing their life experience. And then, you know what the secret was. What was the secret? The little red book, The Secret. It was a secret, and some people have managed to figure out how to tell their stories. And you all people want to know. Inquiring minds just want to know. What are the inquiring minds? I don't know. That's okay too. It's real. One of these days, one of these good old days, life is good. You know, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? And it's a joke, isn't it? Because we got neighbors. My neighbors are cool people. I got neighbors on both sides. And I'm still living in the house. Now, there's so many people that ain't living in no houses. And they're living on streets. But, you know, we have these amazing grants called the McKinney-Vento grant. And I don't know if you can actually go online. Well, you probably can just ask Google or Google Scholar or something like that what the McKinney-Vento grant was. And you download it. And then read what, and then you could just find what your state said they was going to do. I'm sorry. I'm reaching for the fan. It's hot out here still. And then, fix it. There. I made it work. And the McKinney-Vento grant and the Community Service Block grant, and then all of these goddamn different grants that the federal government gives to states. because they just do. They provide resources to states so states can provide services to you because, the Constitution. It is the United States Constitution. How I'm out here in the first place. We the people. Only thing I ever learned about America, it was the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for Darlene Anderson. What does that say? Oh my goodness, what? But anyways, I'm playing another song because I can do that. Enjoy.
I'm just trying.
It's not that loud.
I'm just trying. And I'm just trying to make that change that I want in life. And I know that I ain't perfect, I ain't always right. But I'm always out here working, I'ma get what's mine. Everyone look the same when they see them lights. We trying to stay out the way, the lights out for our lives. I'm out the way, the lights out for our lives. I'm just trying to make that change that I want in life. And I know that I ain't perfect, I ain't always right. But I'm always out here working, I'ma get what's mine. Everyone look the same when they see them lights. Trying to stay out the way, the lights out for our lives. The lights out for our lives. Lack of feeling, our conversation, I feel different. Seeing shit from a different side, I move different. Able to process the situation, I'm too gifted. The look in your face, explain all your pain, and you not ready yet. And I'm that nigga who used to this.
I was born in Mississippi, Columbus, Mississippi, and then I got married. I was living in California and got married and got divorced, and unfortunately I had 3 baby daddies and they all gone deceased. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 67 and I'm just enjoying life. And I'm just trying to wonder what's going on. Because it's a question. I mean, every morning when I wake up, I watch the Washington Journal. I don't know if y'all do that. And where people can call in from all over the globe. I'll say the globe or the world or whatever. Because we have American soldiers that are stationed in other countries and they have their whole families over there. Like I was in Italy with my husband. And to tell the truth, I didn't mind the married life, but he had issues. And I'm just saying, you have to weigh, what's going on with you to ensure that safety is key. Safety is key. So, because I was coming on because I'm trying to understand what I'm seeing, because most people don't see what I see, and I understand it. But I was talking to a lady this evening, and she said all we have to do is sue the states, file in federal court, because they're violating our children's civil rights because public education is mandatory. And I totally understood what she was saying. But but our parents allowed this to happen. Failure. What is social promotion? What is social and emotional learning? Somebody got to break that shit down. But what is the value of a letter grade of F? Because failure is fraud. Because we're all paying these things called taxes, and we all have to participate in the mandatory system. But when they could just show you that they could take Wesley Snipes. Now, Wesley Snipes is a good-looking black man. He has the mulatto kids because he married white, or he married something other than himself. But his children don't have to, it's a different struggle from people who are mixed race, and that's just real. But let's just understand. We have so many people, and then they're just harvesting the babies. When these women don't understand why they're taking their children, because they can't afford or whatever they've decided, they have a right to have something. They have a right to fight for their children. And I'm saying, what the fuck is happening? How is it there are 38% population of black children in the foster care system here in Nevada? I raised my sons, and I'm helping a young woman who had 5. She had 5. And the last 2 were a set of twins, but she managed to take care of her children. She didn't give them up to the system. But believe me, she still ain't got no damn job. And when they turn, they're already 18. So when they age out, I'm just trying to understand, they're going to cut her finances. So I'm telling her she needs to be paying attention to this. But I mean, look at what's happening all over America. They getting ready to get rid of Section 8. I'm so happy I don't depend on Section 8 anymore. But I never had a problem getting Section 8 made because my name was A and D, Darlene Anderson or Darlene Phillips. It didn't really matter. Every time I was on the list, my name came up and I had Section 8 and I paid prorated rent. But now I'm in my own home because my mother bought this house. It's 2-bedroom, prefabricated home, but it's paid for. And then she made sure I could make it. She left me her retirement. Now, I'm going to just sue the state of California because I think I can. They gave me a diagnosis of fibromyalgia, and it's really rheumatoid arthritis, but I always thought it was. But, it's not in my records like that. I wasn't rated at that for a Social Security disability. And because I wasn't, then it was fraud. And when people choose, whatever, they choose to do whatever they're going to do. They weighed their losses, and now I'm weighing mine because I'm living this life. But anyways, let me finish the song. I got to get in there first because, these new phones are something else. Every time you pick it up, you gotta get in it. Here's a song for. I'll finish that song.
I'm just trying
I'll be right back.
And I'm just trying to make that change that I want in life. And I know that I ain't perfect, I ain't always right. But I'm always out here working, I'ma get what's mine. Everyone look the same when they see them lights. We trying to stay out the way, the lights out for our lives. I'm out the way, the lights out for our lives. I'm just trying to make that change that I want in life. And I know that I ain't perfect, I ain't always right. But I'm always out here working, I'ma get what's mine. Everyone look the same when they see them lights. Trying to stay out the way, the lights out for our lives. The lights out for our lives. Lack of feeling our conversation, I feel different. Seeing shit from a different side, I move different. Able to process the situation, I'm too gifted. The look in your face, explain all your pain, and you not ready yet. And I'm that nigga who used to this. I've been put to the test, my scout where I wanna go. I feel that foreign the best. Used to get groovy to the jazz, now I completed the test. I feel that it's for the best. And I'm just trying to make that change that I want in life. And I know that I ain't perfect, I ain't always right. But I'm always out here working, I'ma get what's mine. Everyone look the same when they see them lights. We tryna stay out the way, the lights out for our lives. I'm out the way, the lights out for our lives. I'm just tryna make that change that I want in life. And I know that I ain't perfect, I ain't always right. But I'm always out here working, I'ma get what's mine. Everyone look the same when they see them lights. Tryna stay out the way, the lights out for our lives. The lights out for our lives.
Going through the tropical, had to sacrifice. Yeah, I gotta do what's right, and you know it's right. If I ever switch a lane, I ain't tryna be fake. I just don't focus on the hate, I'm tryna elevate. I'm just focused, gotta move forward, have to be a greater me. Cause the old me didn't give no fucks, he was really being bad. Now it's strictly MMO, money motivated. Yeah, we flying tourist mode, keep a smile on my face, but yeah, I'm truly scarred. Shit really got hard, but I never fall to really my brother die. I'm just trying to make that change that I want in life, that I want in life.
We tryna stay out the way, the lights out for our lives. The lights out for our lives. I'm just tryna make that change that I want in life. And I know that I ain't perfect, I ain't always right. But I'm always out here working, I'ma get what's mine. Everyone look the same when they see them lights. Tryna stay out the way, the lights out for our lives. The lights out for our lives.
Okay, that's my nephew. His name is Kevon Hardin Slade, and he gave me some songs to play on my show, and I play them on Podbeam all the time. I was born in Mississippi. I am, oh Lord, 67 years old. And 67 with the 6 and a 7. And I have lived here in Las Vegas since 2018, I think 2018, 2019. And it is 2025. And I'm gonna put this up here. And it was, when the shutdown actually happened, and then people had to pay attention to how they were spending the money, so that because most states were not being honest, because states have flexibility, and most people don't understand what that flexibility actually looks like. But if you know that you're entitled, then you're just going to get service. Bottom line. You might have to wait a while. It's like I've been on the wait list for respite for about 6 years now. And I finally got it. My name finally came up. So now my son's going to get $125, and he's going to take his other son. I'm just going to take my other son around, and they're going to go eat dinner, and, once a month. Once a month. On who? On the American people. Thank you so much. That's what it's about. Understanding who you are. So I can only talk from the perspective of what I know. What I know is America. What I know is born in the USA. And as I was born in America, I really was. And, we just have to understand that it's we. And anybody can ask questions. I have answers. Or what I don't know, I can find out for you. Because everything is out here on the net. And if you just /scholar, and then it comes up, and then you ask, it's what everybody's using. It's a tool. But when you just don't. BNVB. I don't know what B, Nevada B. I don't know what that is. Whew, your voice is amazing. No, it's not. It's, I did get to sing in a band. I was on the stage. Yeah, I had to do all that. I've had an amazing life. I lived in Italy. I went down when they had Carnival. I was in Venice, and I got to see what Carnival actually. I got to go to Yugoslavia. I got to live in Japan. I got to be in Hawaii. But I got to travel, and I know that most people don't get to move off of their city block. But, when you understand in America, if you're born black, your credit rating is high. You'll get you some 28% interest rate on your loans and whatever, 29%, 30%. And they're just going to harvest. It's just because they can. Because they have children, and their children are not going to get 5% interest. 5%? What is 5%? They have jobs. And they can just go from town to town to town and get a job, because they're going to make sure that they get a job. And here in Nevada, you don't even have to have a high school diploma. They're not going to ask for that. So understand me when I say, what is the value of freedom when you don't know you're free? Harriet could have saved so many more if they had known that they wasn't free, but they don't know that. They like it where it is. Mm-hmm. One more song, just one more. Then I'll get off in a little bit.
Don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that gym, nice, seen them. They didn't have no faith, we was gonna be some. Brody called my phone, we gon' be some. 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 And don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that gym, nice, seen them. They didn't have no faith, we was gon' be some. Brody called my phone, we gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some. Yeah, we gon' be some. Yeah. We gon' be some. Yeah. We gon' be some. Look, and Brody off that perk and he can't feel none. Only take these drugs so we can feel none. When we was down bad, they didn't say none. Now niggas touching toe, they wanna see some. Pretty city lights, they really mean some. If you ain't on your shit, you ain't gon' be none. Got up off my ass, I'm gon' be some. Got up off my ass, I'm gon' be some. And I'm shooting for the stars, I'm going farther. And I'm with all my brothers, yeah, we going farther. Took a couple losses, but they won't bother. Yeah, I'm working harder, yeah, I'm working harder. And we got reasons, Brody in the deep end. And yeah, I'm grinding, and all this shit I'm peeping. Won't stop working until I'm living lavish. My mama need it, so I gotta have it. And don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that jam, nice scene. They didn't have no faith, we was gonna be some. Brody called my phone, we gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some. Yeah, we gon' be some.
Yeah, we gon' be some. I'm tryna chase my fucking dreams, I'm tryna make a way. You don't understand, you don't understand this pain. Bulls, yeah, they fine, tryna bust your brain. I understand it's cold, yeah, this shit is strange. If you ain't chasing your dream, get the fuck away. I've been on the road, tryna on the lay. Bro, they get my car, bill on the way. You gon' meet me at the mall, I'm splurging, yeah. 150 ball, my time make it rain.
And don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that jam, nice scene. They didn't have no faith, we was gon' be some. Brody called my phone, we gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some.
Man up, growing up like a young, nobody believe you. Cause this world set you up for failure. My mama always had love, she told me go be something. My pop showed me a way to be something. It's all a process until we up, gang. Going through every emotion, we go be something. I gotta be a leader for my people. I gotta be an example for my people. I told my brothers and my sisters believe anything. Don't let the world tell you that you not, man. Cause we go be up in that song, man. And we go be up in that song, man. Go be up.
And don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that jam, nice scene. They didn't have no faith, we was gonna.
Monique Presley. Oh, she's on stage. Swell stuff. I don't think
You
so.
just trying to kill me. Get the fuck off of me. I'm not stopping with you. You just trying to kill me. Stop.
He did nothing wrong. I was here the entire time.
Nothing wrong.
I was here the entire time. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong.
The cop started it. It was him. He's a little boy.
He is a minor. He is a minor. And he did nothing wrong the entire time.
No, because that was him. He beat me up. I'm not stopping for him. He beat me up already.
Baby, just let go. Just let go and let him. Just let him.
You're fucking nasty. Get off.
Yes, he's a minor. They need to take his badge. They need to really take his badge.
He came aggressive. I'm not. Let me go. Let me go. It's on video. Y'all let me go. It's on looking at me. My mom. It was all her fault. It was her. Back up. Do not your mom's number. You're trying to take me down. What is your mom's number? Sir.
No, it's not.
So what is the deal? I mean, I'm 67. I'm so happy that I just never was in that kind of situation where compliance was an issue. But what is this forced compliance? I'm just trying to understand. I mean, my mother used to whip my ass. I swear to God. I got an ass whooping. And my last ass whooping was, I was 38 years old. And I told her just help herself because that was the last one I was going to take. It was just really the last one I was going to take. But she always felt that she had to overpower me. And that was just something that just was not going to happen. And so here I am living in Nevada and I'm asking these questions, and they're simple questions. But the black community, it's hard to talk to the black folks here. I mean, I was on the NAACP, but she told me that no matter what I did, I was not going to have a voice, and it was not going to be about what I was concerned about. But, you know, when she had somebody, Tammy Malak, whatever her name was, she was working right there, but she was working in the district, and now she's working for the city of Las Vegas. And the whole thing is that when they do the, what is it called? Obama has the boys, the Black Boys Initiative, whatever it is. And they don't have any data on those kids. They're providing them extra services, but they can't measure what the maintenance of effort and what it's actually doing, the extra services. And when you just can't measure what the benefit is, I'm just trying to, what was the benefit? It's kind of like you guys are charging Jill Scott or, you know, Lauryn Hill or whatever. They're all paying these ridiculous ass taxes. And every April, my friends that are working, they say, oh girl, I paid my tax. I'm so happy you didn't pay your taxes. But what's happening in the local community? Because they don't even ask that. Our people are not making it. This is 2025. We're going to have to figure that shit out. So I'm going to play another song because I know they don't like it. I have to go to my notes to find the song first. Notes, because Kevon gave it to me, and that's the way he said to save them, and that's the way I could play them. And that's just real. Here, my favorite one.
Damn. I know.
He played this for my mama. And I know
know.
that you know. I know that you know. That was her grandson, though.
And I know that you broke. I can see it in your damn face. And I see everything in you. That's what it could be. And I've grown. Letting go, meant to look the other fucking way. Never know. No one said
The love would hurt this much.
And I know that you broke. I can see it in your damn face. And I see everything in you. That's what it could be.
And I've grown.
Letting go, meant to look the other fucking way. Never know. No one said
The love would hurt this much.
Too much on my mind, finna change up. Life was never normal, couldn't blame us. Get to sneezing every time they bring my name up. Do right, never wrong, that's how they raised us. If he wrong, call him out and get him flamed up. Me and Hefe from the dirt, we never gave up. Ain't gon' stop till I make it fucking famous. Me and Gang out the way the pain changed us.
And I know. Watch me call your friends. Hella weird shit going on, but she said don't ever let it bring you down. It was some tests, but you gon' score higher. Yeah, we flyer. Everybody wanna be around us like we famous. Yeah, they mad that we really made for greatness. Couldn't get tests, yeah, they really couldn't phase us. Thank God for all this patience. Hard to be in my position, you couldn't take it. Yeah, we come from that lane, I can't explain it. And I know that we ain't never ever gonna stop till we reach the top. And I swear we ain't gon' flop, we ain't no mobs.
And I know that you broke. I can see it in your damn face. And I see everything in you. That's what it could be. And I've grown. Letting go, meant to look the other fucking way. Never know. No one said that love would hurt this much. And I know that you broke. I can see it in your damn face. And I see everything in you. That's what it could be. And I've grown. Letting go, meant to look the other fucking way. Never know. No one said that love would hurt this much.
That is an awesome song. And then I got another one too. Oh Lord. Uh-oh.
Go to the moon, I need a different environment. If I'ma change it entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. Go to the moon, I need a different environment. If I'ma change it entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. Like Jojo gone, this question is proud of me. So much evil, I can help but be fighting it. Heavenly Father, I just pray that you guide me. I know I've been losing, but you know that I'm trying. Please tell my pearl that she's living inside of me. Her brillo part gave birth to a prodigy. I couldn't fit in, I was a victim of the oddity. Sure, I feel like it was funny, but they said it was comedy. You never was there, so ain't no point in trying. Have you felt cagey? Yeah, your soul's crying. No point in lying. Go to the moon. The world constantly be trying me.
It's just time for that conversation. And it's just time for that conversation. And I'm just trying to figure it out because we're all the way at the end of the year. This is 25. And we have not had the conversation as, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Hell no. It's a hell no to the no. And what can I say? We haven't made it yet. And when we're looking at the number of children, because we do have a tool to work from, because the Biden-Harris administration simply just 2-year-olds would be enrolled in the education program in 2024. Well, when we looked at the states to find out what that data said, you couldn't find it. How many states just chose not to do it? And we had to understand, well, they reported what was working for them, but it wasn't working for everyone. And people have a problem with what they have to report to the federal government, and that's what it is. I'm tired, but it doesn't really matter because I've been up since 4 a.m., and I'm going to play some more music. Let me see. Hey, I have angels in my spirit.
I'm too real to be pretending. And I got angels in my spirit. And I've been speaking, hope you hear it.
That's my son.
Glad to say I'm not the whole thing. The story that you told me. Make sure you never met cold me. I'm too real to be pretending. And I got angels in my spirit. I ain't seen shit but a fucking boulder. And bitch, I'm a climber, I'ma get over. Touchdown, I gotta turn over. I'm on again. Put in my pain, all these songs again. Don't blame me, blame it on my cup. I need to feel, so I gotta pour it up. And I can't get enough. I need your love. And I need it. Baby, we live it.
I see you only hit me up when it benefits you. I ain't the type to play them games. I ain't playing with you. I wanna be by your side, girl. I wanna show you things. Don't bring no pain. Never switch and help me elevate. We working every night, splurging every fucking day. Niggas turning snakes, so I had to stay about the way. I just want a happy ending.
I'm too real to be pretending. And I got angels in my spirit. And I've been speaking, hope you hear it. Love was fake until you showed me. Glad to say I'm not the old me. Every story that you told me. Make sure you never met the cold me. I'm too real to be pretending. And I got angels in my spirit. And I've been speaking, hope you hear it. Love was fake until you showed me. Glad to say I'm not the old me. Every story that you told me. Make sure you never met the cold me. Make sure you never met the cold me.
Hey, I have angels in my spirit. My nephew, Kevon Hardin Slade, blessed. And I'm just trying to tell you, here we are, living in the year of 2025. And we're not even asking the questions. I'm perplexed because we do have a black caucus. We have a Negro caucus, whatever you want to call them, whatever they are. But they should be asking the questions, and we should be asking the questions for the community. There be people like me. Your children's language is not developed, and where the support is in the community, I don't know. And states just have obligations, but you don't understand. They also have the ability to help you, with your not-for-profit organization. But we have so many people, and these black folks, they got paper. They got real paper. They do. They got certificates. Black people do. Come over here so people can see who my son is. Get over here for a minute, please. You gotta go, but you got a second.
He has a book.
It's about, and you see them. You see how this is our children act. They kind of resist because they don't know who we are. What? You gotta. You are my son, though. I said our children, but I said my son. I'm not fighting this. And I just said peep in the camera, and you just refuse. So we'll see. One day I'm gonna win. And that's just real. Because the expectation is that I cough up no matter what I get. I
still have to, it's me. Here we go.
They all over do. Sitting here reminiscing, need to get over you. Too much on my mind, my demons active too. Overwhelmed by my life, I pray I make it through. I pray. Late night conversations, they all over do. Sitting here reminiscing, need to get over you. Too much on my mind, my demons active too. Overwhelmed by my life, I pray I make it through. Remember all the nights you was born on my phone. Calling hella time like your ass don't know. Baby, you was tripping, you were really out the door. Then had some nerves to be pulling up my door. Hit it 360, now your ass is really gone. Laughing at your ass, cause your ass is really broke. No money. I was down bad when your ass really left. Now I'm to the top, cause a nigga getting bread.
Conversations, they all overdue.
You need to get over you. Too much on my mind, my demons active too. Overwhelmed by my life, I pray I make it through. Late night conversations, they all overdue. Sitting here reminiscing, need to get over you. Too much on my mind, my demons active too. Overwhelmed by my life, I pray I make it through. I pray I make it through. I ain't been feeling, I'm high as a ceiling. The truth has no meaning, eyes are deceiving. Don't tell me you need me, you never believe me. I wish I could see you don't wanna see me. The music can free me, I'll be on TV. I hope you see me, I know you like BT. Please love the better me, or at least just remember me. And fuck a late night conversation, they all overdue. Late night conversations, they all overdue. Sitting here reminiscing, need to get over you. Too much on my mind, my demons active too. Overwhelmed by my life, I pray I make it through. Late night conversations, they all overdue. Sitting here reminiscing, need to get over you. Too much on my mind, my demons active too. Overwhelmed by my life, I pray I make it through. Yeah, we better now, yeah, we on our top journey. We ain't got no words, they see it got blurry vision. Man, they ain't no shit, them niggas tricky like long division. Yeah, we tryna get the millions, leave town, hop on a spaceship. Yeah, we flying cause money stuck too damn tall to not climb in. Yeah, we ballin' hard, I do this for my brother. Flying in protecting, I ain't in a better place. I can't take back the pain, so now we smoke away.
We just have this generational gap. And then whenever I'm talking about my children, my sons, and then he gets offended right away because he says he's not no child. The roof is being paid for by me. And it really doesn't matter because as long as he's my son, he has a place to be. We just have to understand that it is we. It's not about individualism here. Because I need to make sure that my tribe makes it. And who's included in my tribe? Children who came out my ass. There you go. That's it. No more than that. And so they have to understand that if they make a baby somewhere, that they have that same obligation to take care of the child. I'm demanding that. I'm not going to let that slide no matter what. It's about who you are and who you become. Because everybody is obligated to the maintenance of effort. And if the universe blessed you with a gift, it is your obligation. If you fail to see it, then it doesn't really matter, because when it comes down to meeting your maker and you haven't done what you needed to do, unfortunate, you may not remain. So, like I said, I had 3 baby daddies, and they're no longer on this planet, wherever their souls are. It is what it is. Here we are. And we have so many black elected officials who are participating. We have black lawyers, judges, everything. Did y'all not see Clarence? But who would I choose, Clarence or Kendrick? I'm choosing Kendrick every time. What has Clarence ever done for me? It is real. And here we are. Linda Roberts says, hey Linda, this is real. Because, it is what it is. She's in there. I said, well, where are we as a people? And then, every time I see something happen, honestly, I do. I share it right to Ben Crump. He's the one that's going after them. And I believe that he has the ability to bring attention. And so what? Money follows. Money is just shifting. You saw that, where those 6 police officers in Mississippi, y'all saw that, right? They was abusing 2 black men because they was at a white woman's house and somebody called it in because somebody had a concern. But isn't that what happened in the Clark issue? It's Devontae Clark. Someone called and expressed their concern. But these motherfuckers have insurance. So if somebody takes your stereo in your car in the middle of the night, you've got insurance. You're going to pay your deductible and get your everything fixed. But when it comes to taking a life, they took that child's life. And he was in his grandma's backyard. And I'm saying, when they went to the neighbor's house and knocked on the door and she opened it and she expressed she had animals and that needed to be a concern. But went to the black woman's house, they stepped around the corner and shot. Enough. I've had enough. Because I have to pay attention to my driveway and who's actually pulling up. But streaming is a tool. And so many people can't stream. They're just here, but they can't stream live. So, and who gets to control the narrative? Well, it's not us. It might take a whole 4 days before this becomes public, even though I release it right away. They gotta see what they gotta see. It is what it is. All that dysfunction going on here, but you don't see what I see, and you just don't, no matter what. Because you haven't been down the same roads. You're not missing a right breast. I'm missing a right breast. Why? What happened? Oh, they said, we think you have this cancer. And I said, well, what is that? They said, it's this, see that dust on the screen? That's what it looks like. And I said, but I don't feel anything. But it didn't really matter because I didn't have a right to have a second opinion. Of course, people have rights to have a second opinion. But I can't wash this off. And quite frankly, my hands were hurting so bad and the colors would darken and my skin would darken. And this motherfucker said it was because of hygiene. So who am I to question what they say? They're going to say what they're going to say and they're going to do what they're going to do. And who are we? But who are you? And here we are. I'm just going to listen to another song because I got one more in the middle. I don't think y'all have heard it. Enjoy. Oh, no, did I put angels in my spirit?
I got angels in my
Go to the moon, a different environment.
Hey, Twix, you got a hit.
I'ma change entirely. Change entirely. Go to the moon, a different environment.
MKJ, you got another one.
Go to the moon, a different environment. If I'ma change entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. Go to the moon, I need a different environment. If I'ma change entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. Like JoJo gone, just question this pride in me. So much evil, I can't help but be fighting it. Heavenly Father, I just pray that you guide me. I know I've been losing, but you know that I'm trying. Please tell her pearl that she's living inside of me. Cabrillo Park gave birth to a prodigy. I couldn't fit in, I was a victim of the oddity. Never feel like it was funny, but they said it was comedy. You never was there, so ain't no point in trying. Have you felt crazy? Yeah, your soul is crying. I felt the same, so ain't no point in lying. Ain't no point in lying. Go to the moon in a different environment. If I'ma change entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. Go to the moon, I need a different environment. If I'ma change entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. No more losing. Yeah, I'm only winning. Thanks for coming. Love you all.
Okay. Don't you just, this is the time of the year. And I just love this time of the year. It's when I initially just moved here to Las Vegas. But, I'm just really trying to understand across this nation, and I see how many kids are really just not making it, but it's not only children. And it affects all of us because, they push these children, these people through the system, and they're not capable of managing where they are. And a lot of people just let go. But is it their concern that they put a false sense of entitlement to people, and they haven't given them an opportunity to even thrive? And Kaiser says thrive, but I don't think they really meant that. No, but I'm just grateful. I got my piece of the pie. It is true. I don't have to worry about my finances, and I don't. And if you're going to get paid, you're going to get paid. But let's not pretend. You're not entitled. No, if you were a part of my budget and always getting a check, always getting some money, and then you took yourself out because you wanted to control how much you were going to get, guess what? Now you ain't getting shit. Thank you, Citibank, Costco. Thank you. Yeah, because I was always going to pay it because I was using that money for gas, and it was part of my budget. But when you became not a part of my budget, call me every day. Thank you. I appreciate that. But as far as I'm concerned, my name is OJ. Because OJ had a good life, and he really did. It's a shame that he never really found himself. I don't think he ever really did. He was beginning to, because he was beginning to just talk about, where he was and his ability to share his limited knowledge, about the game. But people can only share what they know, and they can't share anything beyond that. And so, let's not pretend they're not educating these families. They're not getting educated on what they have a right to have, and they just don't have shit. They don't. When you're homeless, when there's a McKinney-Vento grant, and it's a requirement for states to fulfill those services for the people who live there, especially for the younger children. And then they don't have a plan. help me with the plan. It didn't happen. And that's just real. And I thought we were maybe going to do it after Nipsey Hussle. Oh, he's back already. Yes, he's back already. Whatever. And I couldn't get around that fast. Just joining. What is the purpose of this stream? Well, to see how many people are paying attention. Everybody loves to pay taxes. Well, let's just measure the maintenance of effort of the investment in America. Because, as far as I'm concerned, this thing they call low tolerance level for people with issues of behavior. He got a behavior issue too. He went to the store and got him some food. He's gonna fuck up the kitchen again, and I'm gonna have to clean it. You see, one day he'll be a parent, and he'll be sitting where I am, and his children will be acting like him. But at least he has a place to do it from. I'm just watching every day. And as I watch every day, I can see that, we're moving right on. Even if people are in the juvenile justice system, so many people are just not making it. And you only know what you know. I know my part because I was able to participate in the role that I played in my children's lives. And they all got a high school diploma, but how is it that we have so many people, so many children who don't even have that piece of paper, and now the paper don't mean shit. If you got the paper, okay, but if you ain't got the paper, okay. But it used to be if you didn't have the paper, you couldn't stay on the job. You know what I'm saying? Somebody would just bust you out because they knew you didn't have it. What they knew you didn't have, because they weren't going to give it to you. But, it used to be against the law for people who look like me to even understand what reading is fundamental. And I do mean fundamental, meaning that if you ain't got no reading skills, then perhaps you're not going to make it. Yeah. And so, there we go. And so, anyways, this is a nice hat. It just so nice right there. See that? One day my hair is going to be longer and I'll put it in a braid in the back there. But it's growing. But here we are, living in America in the year of 2025. And, they set up a process, and I'm probably just going to file a lawsuit against the state because I feel that I've been oppressed here. Simply these motherfuckers are on every device that I have. The biggest issue is the justice system, and there's no justice because there's corrections. Because you have to understand, we the people are the justice system. We are, but we don't even think that we're supposed to be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. How many streams of mine have been just blocked? And it might take a long time for this one after we're participating, you and I are participating in this stream, this conversation, but it'll take a while for it to show up so that I can share it on other streams. But, you just have to understand. The Sacramento Bee used to give out these $50 gift cards for the community to come in and have conversations about their articles and what they were trying to do. Sway the nation, boo. In America, freedom costs, and it always has cost. But for this big push for this young Caucasian child who was misguided, that's for real. He was misguided. He was talking a lot of shit, and eventually his ass took the bullet, and that's just real. And so what are we doing? What are we celebrating? His wife came on and she did a beautiful, kind of like a memorial to him, talking about how we need to love one another. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. Because there ain't no love for nobody. People ain't got no love, but you have to always understand that people are just trying to game you. Even your damn children game you. Shit, they ain't trying to pay. They're not trying to carry the whole load. But then, when you got, we are We are family. Na 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 na. I got all my, and I did. I have all my children with me. So one day or another, we gonna make it. Well, you know, it is what it is. As long as I can pay my goddamn cable bill, which is $75. But you know, I am so fucking confused. When we first got here, we had Cox Cable, and Cox was $198. And then by the time we left Cox, it was $400 and some dollars. That's fuck you, Cox. You ain't bringing shit to the table. Talking about you giving no. What they could do is take all the network adapters off of the devices in my home because they can see every device. You know what I'm saying? Because they can see the device. It has a MAC address, they can see it. And then pull the network adapter so you can't fucking log on. And then alter, you know, the Windows operational system. And I'm tired of this shit. Fuck you, motherfuckers. No, it is, justice is just us. It's what we choose to accept. And I'm not going to accept this anymore. It is what it is. I like the air that I'm breathing. I wear the crystals and beads and stuff so that I can have some extra protection. But I have my 3 sons. I have my armor. And it is what it is. And I can only control what I control. But when nobody is in your house that can print, and you buy a printer that can print, and you know what to do, how to install it, but nobody gets to print, I said, who's nobody? Yeah, no, the biggest issue is the justice system because it is just us. And then we have these grand juries. And who's participating on the grand jury? And then we have this Local Control Accountability Act, but who participated in it? Where is the people? There we go. Some people, they're made of plastic. Well, you know, some people, they're made of wood. Some people have hearts of stone. Some people are up to no good. And it's just the way it is. That's the way, I like it. And so what can I say? People are just stuck. I'm stuck too. I'm stuck out here. And it's just what it is. Because, you know, I pay for it, Spotify. And then I have my favorite songs. I could play. No, I don't want to do that. I can play my like songs and I can pick something that I can play. And they can tell me this part of your show is going to be restricted because copyright protection. So I'm not going to play their shit. I'm just going to go to my notes and then look at my nephew's songs that he gave me to share and play one of these. I have to just look for his name and then hopefully I pay you something that I have not played already. Here we go.
I've been trying to catch your attention, I just pray that you notice. Anything that you could compare, do you really just focus? Me and gaming out the way, stacking, no really just focus. I've been trying to make that change, no, it really ain't easy. They so quick to speak on my dreams, they really don't believe me. I've been trying to make my own way, I know this shit ain't easy. I know this shit ain't easy. But I'ma make it, yeah, just believe me. I've been trying to find your love, but it been so distant. Thinking back to those old days, yeah, I really just miss you. You knew what it was from the jump, you know I really am different. I ain't waiting on your love, know that I'm gon' get it. Don't go blame me for my ways, I never said that I was perfect. Every time I'm out the way, you know I'm out here working. I've been out here with my enemies, know we known for lurking. Knowing you waiting at home, I done found my purpose. I've been trying to catch your attention, I just pray that you notice. Anything that you could compare to do, really just focus. Me and gaming out the way, stacking, really just focus. I've been trying to make that change, no, it really ain't easy. They so quick to speak all my dreams, they really don't believe me. I've been trying to make my own way, I know this shit ain't easy. I know this shit ain't easy. But I'ma make it, yeah, just believe me.
No, it's not already. I didn't expect that to stop so quickly. Okay. Oh, Lord. You all have a good night. I've been on here 65 minutes. Well, maybe I even have to have however many people in the room. But I want to talk about my podcast over there on Spotify. It is Parent Empowerment Half an Hour. It's on Spotify. I have over 1,000 shows where I could watch legislators attempting to, create a pathway, but then you understand. But you have to understand that they're doing what they can do as a state. But it's up to you to ensure that adequacy happens for your child. So why would you just allow failure to happen? I'm confused. And so this is where we are. We're at the state level. And I would encourage everybody to understand that they have human rights. Just ask Google or Scholar Google, because quite frankly, what's available out here, you might not ever see the truth again. But I can tell you, in America, we are all free to choose. So step up. Just step up. Y'all have a blessed night now. I'm going to end now.